Hello again and welcome to a new video. Today we're looking at this really stunning 70 plate, which is a 2020, in fact December 2020, Mercedes-Benz GLC 300d AMG line with the Premium Plus pack, the 9G gearbox, so auto gearbox, finished in Selenite grey metallic, one owner from new, with just over 36,000 miles. Now, the first thing I'd like to point out to you is on these Mercedes Premium Plus packs, on the 21 plates onwards, a lot of them, they lost basically the BURMESTER surround sound, the augmented reality video, and this car has both of those options on it, which we'll show you in the video. And if you've not seen the videos before, this one is in 4K. Sometimes I make a mistake, but if you go to the little cog at the bottom of the YouTube picture, tap on quality, you'll be able to change it to 4K depending on your internet connection, and maybe just pause the video, and then when you play it, you'll get a nice crystal clear video. Fantastic. So let's start off at the front. The aim of the video is to go around, show you the condition of the car, what we've done to it, all the spec. Now, as always, the car has been machine polished, and you can see from the reflection on the paint, it's come up really nice. If I come down low, we've also got the lights on there, but if you look at that front bumper, you can see the parking sensors. We've got self-parking with this car, very clever system. You'll notice if I come right down low, it's really clean on the chromes down there at the bottom as well. And then we've got one of the 360 cameras just below the Mercedes badge there. I think this is probably one of the nicest colours, the Selenite metallic. I'm going to come, excuse me, jolting about. Let's come back out, show you the vehicle, and we'll just come back in just to show that there's no damage or anything, the condition. And then if we look down the side of the vehicle now, see how nice the panels are. That's what you want to see in the reflection, no ripples. And then we'll come up onto the top. I'm just having a look off camera to see if I can see any chips that we may have had to touch in professionally, but there's not anything to report, to be honest with you. It's really, really clean. Let's say it's a one owner vehicle. It's been really well looked after. Let's come down on this side, and we'll do this shot from the back of the vehicle as well, because there's a lot more reflection on this side of the car. I'll just come up and down, but give you a shot looking down, and then the windscreen. And what you'll notice, if I can get the shot, is there's a camera. See that camera there? You've got two at the top in those sort of bits in the black there. That's for a lot of your driving aids, but the camera there looks out the front, and that's for the augmented reality video. Now, I did drive this car home, and in fact went down to Old Portsmouth before, and I did a few pictures of the augmented reality video working, so I'll include those in the pictures. So the roof isn't open at the moment, we'll come to that later, but what I wanted to show you also is these bars. There are no stain marks on them. Now, a lot of people go and get their cars cleaned at these sort of like drive-in, and they wash the vehicle, they spray all that alkaline product all over your car, and in the sun that will stain all of your chrome work. And there's not too much you can do. You can try buffing it, but you won't always get it out. So bear that in mind when you're having your car cleaned. I'm just going to come down and show you the side view of the car. And this is actually running on Michelin Pilot 4 SUV tyres, of which they have lots of tread. There's, I think there's probably about 6 mil on the back at least, and maybe 5.5 on the front. All the wheels in really nice condition, brakes, got those big calipers, got the side steps. There's one little touch in that's been done here. Now, with this colour, it always looks darker until you move to a certain position. Like you see, it's just disappeared. It's the way the light catches it. And there's one little tiny one just here. But you'll see it at a certain angle and you won't at another angle. But they're very insignificant. But the idea of the video is to be completely transparent, so you know exactly what we're showing you. A lot of our customers buy once they've seen the vehicle online with us or over the phone, or at least put a deposit down. And so you want the reassurance that you've had a thorough good look at the vehicle. Show you that back shot. Now while I'm here actually, just going to quickly bring you over. For obvious purposes, we've had to take out the previous owner's details, but you can see it is no former keepers. Some people will tell you, oh yeah, it's one former owner, like as if it's one owner. It has to be a 0 here. This is the owner, this is the former keeper. So if it says 1 here, it's 1 plus this one. And that's for this vehicle. And we've got full Mercedes service history. So 29,000, that was done in February this year. And we've got another one there in February last year. The one before in 2022 at 8,000 miles. So yeah, 8,000 miles would have been the first one. So that's all there. Okay, back to the vehicle. Let's get it back in focus. Oh, let's just do that shot. As I said, looking down the back. Just see how good the panels are. All the chrome work. Come round to this side. Ooh. Obviously it's the reverse now. We've got the bad reflection from the back on this side. And then if we just come in and show you the wheels, again, no damage. Take you to the front. There's no chips on this side of the car. Just bring back out a little bit. There we go. As I say, those Michelin, where is the name? I think it's down, oh, it's down at the bottom, unfortunately. Pilot Sport 4 SUV. So a really good tyre. If we just come back out, we'll see the vehicle from this side. And while we're here, no damage around the filler cap. Got the, ooh, we're out of focus. There we go. AdBlue. So for those of you who don't know, what the AdBlue does, in diesel, you have a gas called NOx and nitrous oxide. What the AdBlue does, because nitrous oxide is bad for you, it splits into nitrogen and oxygen. So it makes it clean again. Okay, so there's the car. Dan's just getting ready to come over and lift the bonnet for me. That's where we're going to go next. So just under here, we can pull the lever. Thanks, Dan. So it's just come out a little bit, I think. And then if I could bring it in, and I'll go around the engine bay so you can have a good look. This is all aluminium around here, so you get this like slight tarnished look, which aluminium does. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's what I meant to do. There we go. So a really nice clean engine bay. And also, underneath here, It's all genuine, original, as you can see. So when closing the bonnet, always a good idea to bring it down to sort of like waist height, and then just drop it like so, because you've got two catches either side. And what you don't want to do is put it down so gently that you end up having to push on the center of the bonnet, and you'll eventually put a dent in there. So I think we've covered the outside for now. That's all the mirrors are undamaged as well. We've got the cameras underneath. If you can just make that out without me getting on the floor. Now, we've got the key down too, thank you. Now, with the key in our pocket, we've got the keyless entry system. So the car's not locked at the moment. So to lock it, just that little touchpad there. Car will lock. Put your hand inside. It will unlock. Now the door card, up on the top is where we can adjust the seats. We've got memory on the passenger and on the driver's side. This will move the headrest. In fact, if I show you, that's the headrest. And then obviously the back part, if I come sideways, it's in the shape of a seat, as you can see. This you can go backwards and forwards with, and up and down at the front or the rear. And then this one at the front will extend the extension for your legs. So you can adjust the angle. See the front coming up there? If I put it down, you might. And down like so. And then that button on the side, that is your lumbar. Up and down in that, and that'll inflate the center of the seat there to support you. We've then got the Burmester surround sound system, or part of it obviously. We've got speakers up here, speakers up on the dash, up on the top here. I think they'll probably like the BMWs, you've probably got speakers under the seats or somewhere there. We've got the illuminated door seals. You'll notice all the paintwork's really nice as well. Plenty of storage in the doors and no damage on the door at all. Now we'll show you inside the car from here, but we'll do more from the other side because obviously there's more to see. I just want to show you that there's no damage. No damage to the seat, no damage to the bolsters, headrest, panoramic roof. And the little button on the side of the seat, in fact, while I'm going around the back, if you could just sort the headrest out on the other side, Dan, that'd be great. And I'll do the back door card now. Okay, so we'll open up. Dan's going to open up the other door. And check out the door card on the passenger rear. You can see we've got the Burmester on this side. So it's on all sides, obviously. Nice and clean. All of the door sill. It's just reflections. There's no scratches. I don't think that. No, there isn't. This is just a reflection. You see it disappears. So we have a little note in our description to say about the reflections. Sometimes look like marks, but not all of them. Oh, it's just the way the lights from above. Now I did point out there's a little, find this earlier, there's a little nick just there. It's nothing to speak of, but again, it's just on the plastic really. Got the air vents down on the center there, all nice and clean there. Back of the other seat, door card on the other side. And then we've got the headrests, Isofix, center armrest as well, which is quite nice because it's got these cup holders, at the front there. And then we can open up like so, the storage. And what we'll do now, we'll come round to the rear. Now I've got the key in my pocket, so I'm just going to sort of swoop my foot under the back and just step back, and then the tailgate lifts up. You'll notice up here on a premium you won't get the lock button, you'll just get this button here, so you can lock the whole car from here as well. All of the plastic trim up there in really good condition. The back bumper, we look along the top there, carpets, and then we can pull these buttons to drop the seats. And we've also got some little hooks here we can hang carrier bags on. There's also a 12-volt socket there. And then the blind, of course, comes all the way back to here. No damage on the blind. And there's no damage to the headline. You see we've got extra speakers up here as well. There's no damage to the headlining or anything. And that's all. Okay, so got quite a lot of space there. Now underneath, huge amount of space. Actually, Dan, could you just hold that from the side? Thank you. And then I can just film easier, thank you. So, in this section down here, you've got the foam kit, and there's a pump in there as well. Yeah, it's on this side. It's all in its original bags as well. And then that just clips back in like so. And this is a pull-out box. So the sides on this all concertinas down basically. You just lift it up and it becomes a box. So you can put it in the back. We've got the first aid kit. Plenty of extra storage room under there. Triangle. And then all under here is in really nice condition. That can come down. So I'll just bring you around to the side quickly. Now what I wanted to show you here is it actually goes very flat. There's no ridge there, which is quite handy when you're putting stuff in the back. So we can press the button or we can swoop our foot under the back. So if you're carrying some bags out, swoop your foot and down comes the tailgate. Dan, if you can close the door on the other side, we've done this side. Thank you. Oh, the seat, sorry. We've done round the filler cap, so door handles, door edges. There's nothing to report on the door edges. Come to the driver's door now. Just trying to keep this in focus. If Apple could just sort out the focus on the iPhone 15 Pro, it would be amazing. So there we have the memory, the heated seats, obviously folding mirrors. You can set them to fold in when you lock the vehicle as well. Got a better shot actually on this side. The light is a lot better from here. And the driver's seat, no tears or scratches in the leather. Looking all the way up. Center console. I'll show you more of that in a second. I just want to come back down here, show you the pedals, the stainless handbrake, auto lights, starts, auto start obviously. And then the steering wheel, which we'll go through in just a second. You've got all your cruise control on this side. and then the buttons on the other side for volume and the screen on the left. These buttons here will do the screen on this side. Let's just try and get a better picture looking around like so before I get in. Right, let's jump in the vehicle. Now, I'm going to start it up because as you can see, when you've detailed the vehicle, you've had all the doors open, the batteries can get a little bit low. But we'll put this on a trickle charge with a special charge we've got that charges in stages, so it will recondition the battery as it does so as well. So we'll just have a quick look around. Let's just turn this screen on. Why is this not on? There we go.
In number 10.
Turn the volume down.
And just over a year.
The video, YouTube won't like that. Right, let's go to, so the control panel down here, you've got home. You can zoom in and out like this. This is like a touchpad. You've got back, forwards, reverse on there. Stop, start, manual selection for gears, your parking sensors and cameras, your drive modes. Sorry, cameras are on this side, traction. That's just for parking. And then under here, we've then got your USB-C lead there for the CarPlay, Android Auto. This all comes out as well. And if it ever asks you to put the key in the key position, it means this section here, put the key down there so it can initiate the key. I think we've got wireless charging on here as well on this one. I don't ever use it. It makes your phone really hot. But if you're without a lead, at least you've got something. These vents move all around obviously, and then you've got a little knob to turn them, etc. So let's start off with the start off on this screen here with the mileage at 36,331. Now this is currently in a sport mode. Now I'm going to show you these buttons: home, backspace, speed limiter, cruise control, set, plus and minus, cancel, and then this is like a little mouse. But by that, what I mean, if I drag it to the right, you can see it's lit that window up. We go down. Whoops, one too many. You can change the screen. So there's your navigation, economy settings, trip gauge. I think if you press and hold it, will it reset? I think you did that in another window. Now, if we swoop it to the center and press down, we can reset that. There's the mileage. If we press the home button, just here, we can then choose what we want to change. Now I'm going to go to design. We're currently in sport. We'll flick down to classic and select that. You can see how it's all changed in there. And then you can go progressive, which changes to that sort of setup. We'll leave it in classic. Go back to home. We can have the telephone settings in the center, media. We've not connected a device, but if we selected maybe radio on the other side, 1 second. Radio, there we go. And then we can slide down. Let's just get the volume down because YouTube won't like that. So you can slide down, turn off the volume, there we go. Like so. Right, back to home, the navigation, so it'll give you direction of travel, trip gauges, assistance, attention assist, etc. on there. And then the last one is like your servicing, your AdBlue tank. So when it starts to get low, like it is now, 1600 miles, you can probably drop down a little bit lower than that. And when it gets down to about sort of like 600 miles or 800 miles, then renew it. Don't renew it when it's on sort of like halfway. You want to use as much as you can up without going to the bottom, because when you put the fresh AdBlue in, AdBlue does have like a life expectancy, like a sell-by date almost on it. And then the one at the bottom service. So I think we've covered all that. Now on this side we have the same, but for this screen. So if you press the home button, and then we can use the mouse, I call it a mouse, it's like the little sensor, to drag across. Now for ease, I'm just going to come up here. Now the navigation, you can set your navigation, where to, okay, we'll set that.
Your route is being calculated. Please proceed to the
We can
highlighted
change
route and then immediately turn left.
the direction of the camera, and we can also, this bit up here, allow notifications. I was looking for something else actually. Is it this one? Yeah, so you can set, I think once you're moving, because it's not allowing you to do it, you can have a little window displayed up here which will show you the distance to the next junction, etc. Now if you tap the screen, you can then go in and see the overview, and you can cancel the route. You can go into settings. Now if we go into advanced, we've got augmented reality turned on, the video, and essentially what you'll see if you look at our pictures, you'll see the camera up above here shining forward, or it's not shining forward, looking forward I should say, and on the video it will show blue arrows directing you to your next junction. Very clever system. I'm feeling a bit under the weather, so if the video comes out, if I sound, I don't know what I'm doing, it's probably because I don't, because I'm so full of cold and flu. Right, Bluetooth, that's all quite straightforward. And we've got the, sorry, here we go. We've got the Burmester sound system in there, and you can adjust. They always set this up properly. So unless you really want lots of more bass, etc., then it's better to keep this on 0, because they know better than we do, really. Unless you're really into your music, all seats, so you can change where you put the sound. Sound pure or surround, so you can choose. Device manager, what's that? Oh, that's just, yeah. Now, if we go to comfort, colors, we can choose from fiery reds to ocean blues, purple sky. We can have multi-colors. We can have various different colors. If I just show you the buttons, I hold this here and flick through just a few colors, just to show you the variation that you can have, going to greens, like a yellowy mustardy color, and then going right through to white, pale blues, mauvey, almost back to red, or somewhere in between. I'm going to finish on, where am I going to finish? I'm going to finish on blue. There you go. So you've got a few different settings. You can set it up for your climate. Info, you've got all your Mercedes apps, your smartphone, etc. as well. Car details. So you can go in here for quick assistance, parking camera, traffic sign, assist. You can have it on visual. So it will tell you when the speed of the road changes. Active brake assist is on early, stop you crashing into someone. Attention assist, so you don't get too tired. It will sense traffic light view. I think it warns you when the traffic lights are coming up actually on that one. Camera and parking, warn early all round. Yeah, warning tone pitch. There are so many things you can, maneuvering assistant. We'll leave that on open camera. Now, if I hadn't mentioned already, this car will completely park itself as well. Very clever system, same as the BMW. So that's something I can always show the next owner in the car park here. Fan speeds, dual climate control, synchronize the settings, shortcut buttons down here. Oh, cameras. So if we go into the cameras, we've got the reverse camera there, the 360 camera. Up on this side, that will be for your parking. front view, this is the bumper, so you can see how close you are. That's a narrower view with the 360. This is looking down the sides, so no excuse for curbing wheels. Wide screen angle for the rear and a narrow angle, you can see the back. So no reason to bump into anyone when you're parking, really. So we'll flick those off. Right, what we'll do next, there is an electric blind, but I've already opened it up and I'm conscious that the video is getting longer. So all in really nice condition in here. Got all the books in there as well. I'm going to shut the engine off now. We're going to jump out. Oh. Now, I've left the roof open for a reason. I'm going to lock the car up. And so we've locked the car up. We've stopped at the pub for some nice lunch. And the weather looks good. It's pretty hot, so we've left the roof open. And while we're inside, a rainstorm starts outside, and Dan's just going to spray some liquid onto the sensor. And without you having to do anything, the roof will close itself so you don't get a wet, soaking seat, and it will leave it in the vented position to keep the car from getting too hot. Now what I'll do now is just open the car. So there we have it. Our Mercedes 300d GLC Selenite grey metallic, full service history, lovely condition, very practical family car, and also very good on economy. In fact, I don't know, did we go under the bonnet on this at the beginning? We did. Lovely, so we've covered under the bonnet. And 248 PS the power on this. With that 9-speed gearbox, you can get mid-40s very comfortably. And dare I say, you know, on a long run with not too many in the vehicle, you probably could get up around the sort of close to 50. But generally it's around sort of like the mid-40s, but that's just driving it pretty much how you need to. Now, if you need any extended warranties, we can accommodate that. Anything up to 4 years, we have a policy you can take out which allows you to do the work at a main dealer. They will cover the main dealer labour rates because they're quite expensive, obviously. We've also got finance with various different companies. Some don't give us any commission. Some may pay us a small amount of commission. So just have to put that out there nowadays. So thank you for taking the time to watch the video. I hope it was helpful, and hopefully by the next one I'll be feeling a bit better. Take care now. Bye.